All right, this is a little tribute to Black Sabbath. They had their final concert the other day. It was quite the affair. Alice in Chains played this tune. This is Fairies Wear Boots, one of my favorites of all time. So we're going to get into it. Okay, so that's our first riff. We got big three. We got it basically like a G minor 7 type of a chord. So we got 3, and then we're coming down to the next string. 5, 3, 3 on the next 2. And we come back to that 5 on that D string. So it's... And if you get a bar going there in those 3s, you can get all those, bring the pinky in on the D string. So it's... So once again, the first part, and this is kind of a palm muted thing as well. 3, and then 5, 3, 3, 5, 5 again, and then the 5 on the A string. 5, 3, 3, 5, 5, 3, 5, hammer. So we got. 3, 5, 3, 3, 5, 5, and then 5, 3, 3, 5, 5, hammer. So we're going to do that 3 times. The 4th one's going to have a little different ending. So let's try that. 3, 4. Now this 4th one, it's going to have an extra 3, 5 at the end there. So 5, 3, 3, 5, 3, 5. So the end of that is. Okay, so whole thing. 3 and 4 and. Okay, so that's our next part. So we're going to have 7 and 5, 7 on the D, to the 5 on the G. We have a pull off, 5 to 4 on the G. We got the 7th fret of the D, back to that 4 there. So we got. Now we got a pull off on the 7, 5 on the D. 2 quick hammers after that. So we got. And then we're going to go back to the 5, kind of pause for an 8th note there at the beginning of the new measure. So it's basically the same thing, just doesn't have those kind of lead in, the first lead in notes. So we got. Here we're going to have 5, 7 on the A, 5 on the D. Kind of ends with the same stuff. So let's look at everything so far in that. We got. Now the 4th part of this. So we're going to have a 5, 4 pull off to 7 on the D 3 times in a row. And then 4 to 7. Okay, then we get into a sliding octaves thing. So it's going to be like, it seems like it might be, I think he uses his pinky on a lot of stuff, like his power chords and things. So he's doing these sliding octaves thing, probably with his pinky on this 9 on the D and the little 7 there. The 12 and the 10, so we just take them up 3. I'm going to slide all the way up to that 17 and 15. And then we're doing the 9 and 7. Down 2 and back up. So we got. So that's a little interesting back and forth interplay there. Check out the tab on this. I kind of just feel this one out like by sliding up the octaves. So you know you're going from the 9 and 7 up to the 10 and 12 to the 12 and 14. Then you got to jump back here and go back down. I guess we got 4 sets of that thing right there. So that was the same as the first one. Then we got. So we got 9/7, 12/10, 14/12. Slide into the 17/15. Go back to the 14/12. We're gonna have a big E string, E power chord to D power chord, and then B to E power chords, and again. Now we're gonna go 7, 8 to 9 chromatic power chords. Back to those power chords. So let's take a look at that solo there. We got. That's a B, C, and C sharp power chord. Now we're gonna have 9 to 11 on the D, 9/11, and then 9/11 on the G also, and then 9/9 going down those strings. 12 on the B, bend that one, and then we're gonna go 12, 9, and then little 12, 2 bends. So we got. And then we're gonna have. So that's 12, 9 on the little one, and then 9, 12 on the B, little 9, 12, 9, 9. So. Now we're gonna get into bending this 11 on the G. So that was 11, 9, 9, 12 on the B string, 2 bends on the 11 again, and then one more of those things is gonna end with 9, 12, 9. So. Okay, so that's everything so far. Then we're gonna have. So this is a quick one with an up and down bend and a pull off, and then a pull off to that lower string 11. This is like a 9, 11 bend, 9, 9, 12, 9, bend on the 11 to the 9 there. So. And then we're back to those power chords. Twice. And then we get into the main rhythm. I'm pretty sure Tony Iommi would use it with his pinky there. What he's doing is a G power chord to a B power chord, 6 and 8, kind of sliding it down, and then hitting those top 3s of the G minor 7 chords. We got. And then we kind of palm mute it more. We get more into like a chord that's just hitting these middle ones. It could be like the part of the power chord. It kind of sounds to me like it's got that flat 7 in there. So it'd be like. So you could keep it like a power chord, but you could kind of add that minor 7 in there. It kind of feels like there's a bit of that going on. So we got the 2 different parts of this. We got. Let's try that together. 2, 3, and. So it kind of chills out and goes to a lower part of the chord when he starts doing the verses and stuff. So then we're going to get into a riff. That's 3 to 5 on the D string, 2 quick hammers. So that's 3, 5 on the A, 3 on the D, back to that 5. whole step up and down on that G right there. So we got. We'll do it again. Now we're going to have some unison bends. That kind of a thing. Okay, so those unison bends are 3 on the 2nd string with 5 on the G string. Go up 3 frets, the 6 and 8. 2 more. 8 and 10. We're going to do that 3 times in a row. Then do 1 more after that, the 10 and the 12. And this comes in on the end of 4, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So that 3rd one, we add that thing to it. Now we're up here in the G minor pentatonic up here on the 15th fret. We're going to have 17 bend on the G, 15, 15, 3 bends on that 18, and then take it down, pull it off to 15. We got that little 18. And we're going to hit that one again and pull it off. Then we're going to have 2 little triplet type things, 18, 15 to 18 on the 2nd. So we got these 2 triplets. Another triplet here, 2nd string to the 17th fret, G string, and then you got your bend up with your 2 notes there, 15s. And we got a pull off, 2nd string, 17, 15 over here. So we got. And then we have one more riff here. We're going to have this 17 again. The 15s. Pull off. We got 17, 15. The tab says 15 on that one. It's probably that 17 though. The whole thing would be. We're going to have these 3s down here on the 2nd and 3rd strings. 5, 3, 5. Little and pickup note there, this new phrase, little 3 there. So we got. Now we're going to get into a. That's a 5, bend, 3, 3, 5, 5, 3. We're going to do that 3 times. And the 4th one goes 5, 3, and then pull off to that one there. We're back into that riff. All right, then we get into a power chords triplet. All right, then we get into the G5 power chord. We're going to do triplets on this. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 2. So it's really good practice just to try to do all downstrokes with that. I guarantee if you don't practice this a lot, you will not be able to play it at the speed that they do on that album. So let's try it out. 2, 3, and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 I guarantee that was not even fast enough. But then we're moving up to this new thing. A new old thing. That's the same as we did before with F7-5. Okay, and like I said, that's 4 times of that. Initially, I thought it was 3. And then you got the. You got your E to D power chords again, and B to A. Then we got our main rhythms. Got that again. Now we have this last riff. So it's 10 to 11 on the B, 12 on the G, 10 on the B, 10, 12 on the G. And you can do the hammer on in this first one if you want to try to keep up the speed of the recording. That little hammer on helps me keep up the speed, and then when you get up to speed, you can try to pick them all. And you're trying to go down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up. You might even experiment with like different places to play that. And see which way for the picking downs and ups, works for you.